Hello and welcome into TalkFCB and welcome back here finally to my Champions League series and most importantly, the crescendo. This here is the final episode of this series, episode 6, following our emphatic comeback against Liverpool in the semi-finals. Take a big note of that one, of course. Now it's the final against Bayern Munich and I cannot wait to lift the trophy, hopefully, for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this, and hopefully at the end of it, Barcelona will be in their rightful place as European champions. Come on! And so welcome here to the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid, but it's Barcelona and FC Bayern Munich who are going to go head-to-head in this one to try to lift the incredible Champions League trophy. And what we have to do is make sure that it's us. It's as simple as that. We have to step up. It's a massive occasion. I'm actually starting to feel a bit of pressure right now. I want to deliver this trophy for you guys every single game. I've played it once and once only. Whatever happens here, you're going to see it happen live. Whatever happens, it's going to happen. Whether we win, lose, draw, penalties, extra time, whatever's going to happen, we just have to make sure we get our hands on that. That trophy right there has to come home with Barcelona tonight. We have to become European champions, and the only way to do that is get past Bayern and do it as well as we possibly can. And here are the roots of both teams getting to the final. Like I say, that incredible comeback in the semi-final against Liverpool, that's going to set us up with massive confidence coming into this one. We believe really that anything is possible. If we go behind, we can come back, make no mistake about that, and we'll be ready for this one. The pressure is intense, the stadium is expectant. It all comes down to this. The Champions League final at long last is here. I'm sorry that it's taken so long, but believe me, we are going to enjoy this. We are going to live up to the hype. And we move on now to the team that I have selected to face Bayern Munich this evening, and it has to be the team that's been most consistent right throughout the Champions League in this campaign. Players who've consistently delivered and really risen to the big stage. Longley, Semedo, those are the two big picks in the defensive areas. The midfield as it is, and of course that front three. Players on the bench as well that can come on if we really need them and certainly help us out. The likes of Coutinho, Arturo Vidal, they're there if we need them. Former Bayern player, of course. And here are Bayern's team going into this game, and it's full of quality, full of star quality, big names. You look at right throughout their team there. Thiago, of course, former Barca player in that midfield. Müller playing just behind Lewandowski with Koeman and Gnabry. Real pace on either wing. And it all starts right here. Suárez will get us underway, and this here is the Champions League final, and we have to live up to this. I'm so excited to show this to you guys. What we're going to do, I thought, since it's the final, I'm going to show you the entire game. Nothing cut. You are going to see everything, including bad passes like that. We have to step up. We can't be too nervous. We've got to get into Bayern as soon as we possibly can and really start to orchestrate this game. A good possession for Bayern in the opening exchange out of Gnabry here. Semedo trying to close him down. Ball into the area. Header early on for Bayern, and a save very early on there for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Koeman coming inside, beating Alba in the air. We have to be wary of that, certainly. Bayern have taken the corner short here. Little shimmy there from Gnabry. Cuts inside of Arthur. Just trying to track him here. Trying to stop, cut the passing lanes. Dembélé gets into the tackle. Does really well there. Dembélé clearing it away now to Luis Suárez. Here on the counter. That's the way you got to make most of it. Suárez now away. Good little bit of pace there from Suárez. Certainly has got a lot of options though in the box. Cuts back. Suárez in towards Messi. Headed away there by Bayern, but that's certainly what we can do there on the counter-attack. That's what we've got to do time and time again. Make the most of those chances. Here's Semedo now into Sergio Busquets, back out to Nelson Semedo, into Ivan Rakitic, intercepted there by Bayern, into Müller now, into Lewandowski. Tolisso in midfield. Now we've got to try and cut these plays down. We've got to try and get into them in that midfield zone. Don't let them pass through us like they've done there. Into Müller again. Now Koeman looking out wide. There was a man on, but he didn't go for him. Back to Tolisso. Just trying to defend here. Just trying to get numbers back in. Just try and stop Bayern playing through. Try and cut off the supply. We didn't do that there though. Lewandowski with a bit of space. Good challenge. Really good tackle by Clement Longley. But still, we haven't got the ball away. We've got to clear our lines here. We can't keep letting Bayern come on to us like this. Really intense pressure here from Bayern Munich. Into Lewandowski now, lays it off, but finally we do win the ball back. Now we've got to try and keep it, but Messi's on for the pass, and again, certainly on the counter. He's cut it inside, he's inside, he's one-on-one hit with Neuer. Oh, it's off the bar! early on in the Champions League. Messi weaving in and out there of Bayern Munich. What an effort that was. Cannon off Neuer's crossbar. He was getting nowhere near that. But Semedo here, we're going to come again. Messi is on for a pass again. Neuer thinks about coming, he doesn't. Messi puts it in. Neuer claims that in the end. But a really good chance there, and certainly again on the counter-attack. Bayern are leaving themselves open. They're committing men going forward. We are going to get our chances. We've got to take them. So unlucky there very, very early on. Here's Gnabry against Semedo. That's going to be a really interesting duel now. Into Thomas Muller. Back out to Thiago. Back out now to Gnabry. Now into Muller. We've got to get across the PK. Very strong there in a tackle. But again, we're giving it away. And Muller puts it against the post for Bayern. And we've given it back. I have to try and clear my lines. What am I doing here? It's the Champions League final. Clear your damn lines. Rakitic now. It's into Messi. Chance now again on the break. Messi, little step over there to get away from Sula. Messi now trying to open it up. Can he get onto that? But the Bayern defender there just about gets back. Very, very intense start to this game. Certainly end to end. We've got to hold on to the ball a bit better. We have to clear our lines a bit better. But certainly here, it's going to be entertaining. Tolisso now in that midfield area, just trying to break through into Thomas Muller, out to Koeman, who's going to whip that in Longley, though. He's been absolutely brilliant right throughout this Champions League so far. He has been sensational. Dembélé now on the blind side. He's in behind here. Bayern Munich are getting cut apart. Dembélé in on goal. Dembélé! Oh, Neuer comes out, spreads himself well, and you can see there Dembélé gutted there that he's missed that chance. And that's two one-on-ones there. One-on with Messi, one-on with Dembélé. We haven't taken either of them. And Messi was just appearing there as I was going through. Very, very close. I didn't quite see him early enough to play it across goal. Dembélé denied by Neuer. But here come Bayern again. Busquets easily dealing with that. And Arthur Miller now breaking from midfield. Good ball there to Dembélé, but he's not quite going to get onto that one. But certainly here, 35 minutes in, chances for both teams, but certainly our chances have been the better ones. We should be leading this game, but we're not quite there yet. Kimmich now on the right-hand side just runs that one out of a bit of a period here of a lot of throw-ins out on the left-hand side. Busquets there, a little triangle into Arthur. Lovely play here into Suárez now, looking wide to Messi. Lovely little passage of play that was there. Messi now trying to look inside here into Arthur Melo. Back to Rakitic now, into Arthur again, but we can't quite keep the combination going. Bayern here have a few men going forward. Lewandowski is one of them. Back into Thomas Muller. Semedo here trying to close down. He does that really well there. Shuts down the attack with Gnabry. Back now to Thiago, into Thomas Muller. Very, very high-paced game. This is really, really intense stuff out here. Lewandowski into Koeman. What a goal that is. What a strike. Bayern lead in the Champions League final. 5 minutes there before half-time. I'm very angry. I'm annoyed, of course, that we are 1-0 down in the Champions League final. But you have to say, what a strike that is. We hardly gave many room. We hardly gave many space. But coming in here, first time on that left-hand side, that is an absolute wondrous strike there from Kingsley Coman. Right across Ter Stegen. There's nothing you can do about that. And certainly, there's work here for us to do. But what we do know is that we can get past this Bayern press. They're coming onto us. They're certainly committing members forward. And when we can win the ball back there, we can play it through them. We will get chances, no doubt about that. And for that reason, I'm still very, very calm. We know here that we can make a comeback. Nothing to panic about. That was a wonderful goal. Couldn't do much about that. Now into Messi here. We've got to try and hit back, of course, as soon as we possibly can. We've done that all season long. Messi here on that left foot of his, cutting inside. I just waited a bit too long there to make that shot. Should have done better. He is Longley into Busquets. Good passage of play again. Rakitic doing well, getting it out to Messi, but Bayern get back in their numbers. And certainly going into half-time here, there's work to do. We are behind. I'm going to make a change. I already know what I'm going to do at half-time. I need to do something here, just in this midfield, to give us a bit more creativity. But Bayern here playing it out, and they do go into half-time. 1-0 to the good, thanks to that Kingsley Coman stunning goal. It was an absolutely wonderful goal to put them in the league. It's worthy, really, of winning any Champions League, but we can't let that happen. Messi is still out there. We've still got players who can make the difference. We had our chances. Believe me, the second half, we have to turn this round. Alright, so I said I already knew what I was going to do at halftime, and certainly I did know that. Already I knew that we needed something more in that midfield. What I'm going to do here is I'm basically going to take off Sergio Busquets, simply because we haven't really had any control in this game. But the way the Bayern are playing, it's almost like we need to play through them. We need something else in that midfield, and that's why Coutinho, for me, has to go there. What I'm going to do there is put Coutinho in the midfield role. I'm going to change some of these roles. I want more players going forward, joining the attack on that counter, because I think the way the Bayern are playing, they're so high up the pitch. Rakitic. We don't necessarily need the ball in that midfield. What we actually need to do here is change style just a little bit and play through them as quickly as possible, quick transitions, get the ball to that front three as quickly as you possibly can, because Dembélé and Messi can certainly get in beyond Bayern and cause them massive, massive problems. And I think Coutinho in that midfield certainly can unlock Bayern and have a massive impact driving from deep. That is a hope what we can see in the second half. Massive, massive 45 minutes to come. Bayern here, hopefully, they're going to give away their lead, because that was a stunning goal from Koeman. We have to hit back. Rakitic here from that holding area. Not a brilliant start there from Ivan Rakitic, but hopefully he will grow a bit more into the game as it goes on. Here's Alaba there. Winning the ball back is Lionel Messi. Fired up and ready for this one. Here's Felipe Coutinho in that midfield role. That's where I want him. That's where I want him, picking up the ball. Looking for Messi now. Who's he got in support? Ooh, penalty shout there, I think, on Messi. Alaba going into him. Nothing given. Arthur wins it back though. Nothing to do there about a penalty. Semedo, no idea what I'm trying to do there. That wasn't great. But Rakitic now into Felipe Coutinho. He has to be picking the ball up a bit more in that area and just trying to cut through Bayern. Just try and unlock there those front three. But we have to be careful, of course, with Bayern on the break when we start to come into the game a bit more here with Koeman, Gnabry. They do have a lot of pace in those areas. Here's Thomas Müller back to Thiago now, looking for options. Mason into Gnabry here. Semedo tracking him really well. Semedo there, very, very nicely shielded him from getting a shot away. Here's Dembélé into Felipe Coutinho. Lovely little switch there from Coutinho into Dembélé now. He's got Jordi Alba to the left. Coutinho and Dembélé continuing their runs. Coutinho in the area there, couldn't quite get into it, but that's what we need to be seeing. Dembélé, Coutinho joining the attack, giving us more options, causing Bayern there absolute mayhem. Here's Coutinho now in midfield again. He's been heavily involved since he came on. Into Suárez. Now with Arthur. Back into Coutinho! There's the goal! There's the equaliser in the Champions League final, and it comes from the sub. Felipe Coutinho. Arthur with a little slide pass into him. Gets it out of his feet onto that right foot. You know what he can do from that kind of angle. Coutinho gets us back in this game just like we knew that we could. Arthur there. Lovely pass. Coutinho out of his feet and beyond. Neuer. What a moment. We are level in the Champions League final. And that's exactly what we had to do. I'm not going to get too crazy about that. All we've done here is leveled the score. We've got ourselves on an even level here. But now we've got to go for the win. And now we have to really take the game to Bayern, get that winning goal, get the goal that puts us in front in this final, and start commanding. Look at Coutinho here. He's come on here with so much hunger, chasing back, doing everything you need to do there from that midfield. He picks it up again here. Now starts another attack with Ivan Rakitic. What a performance here coming on from Coutinho. Rakitic now driving from deep into Arthur. Looking again for Coutinho. Can we get one? I didn't want to take that on his left. I wanted to cut that on his right foot, you know, Coutinho style. Not really sure why they made me take that on his left foot there. But certainly the signs are good. We've taken back control in this game. Rakitic now. Coutinho again with more space. I'm going to go for it again here. Just lining it up. I didn't have a good touch there from Coutinho, but I'm having so much fun here. Breaking from midfield. Rakitic goes for one from range. 25 minutes to go here. We are massively now on top in this game. Bayern cannot react to what we did at half-time. They've been suffocated there. That's why they're making changes. That's why they're trying to change the way this game is going. Goretzka coming on there for Thomas Müller in midfield, and also Tolisso off and Javi Martinez on. And this here is what we have to do with Bayern. We've got to try and get onto them, try and press them in their own half and really get in their face. What I'm going to actually do here is actually change this so we can really press them even higher now into the last 20 minutes or so. What I'm going to do is press high. Get them as high as you possibly can at the pitch, because we've got the players now on the pitch to make the difference in the final third. We got the four players there, Coutinho, Dembélé, Messi, Suárez. Look at that for a ball there. Fantastic between the lines. On to Messi. Can he get himself a goal? Twisting and turning. Messi now into Coutinho. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was the winning goal there. Messi cutting it back. Coutinho again, late arriving in the box. Couldn't quite get the finish. We are so close here, though. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy with the way this has worked out. Rakitic again, winning it deep. Look at the options on the ball. Into Felipe Coutinho. What can this man not do right now? Not quite score is the answer to that, but trust me, this is looking really good. 18 minutes to go. Don't really want this to go to extra time. Certainly don't want this to go to penalties. I'm not good at penalties whatsoever. So we have to try and do this in 90 minutes. That's what I want to do. Bayern have given it away. The high press there. Couldn't quite make amends, but look what this is doing. This is causing them absolute carnage. Bayern right now don't know what to do. They don't know where to play the ball. They can't get out. Here's Dembélé now, looking for an opening. Dembélé twisting, turning into Arthur. Just turned away from goal there. Into Messi, who shoots. Didn't quite get a firm contact on that, but the signs right now, so good. We're dominant. Plays it out now to Hummels there, Manuel Neuer. Look at the pressing here. Bayern have not really got the options in the first half. They were playing through us, they were getting men in their opposition half, they were certainly getting all the chances. But right now, they can't get out. Longley's going to intercept that one. Into Jordi Alba. Quick ball into Coutinho, looking for Suárez. Now look at the midfield runners. Rakitic is forward, even Arthur as well. Coutinho getting forward, we can't quite get onto that. We have to watch out, of course, for this counter-attack. Into the last 10 minutes now. Here's Leon Goretzka. Piqué's got to get back there to try and stop that. Goretzka across the box. Semedo can deal with that, no problem. Now with Messi, just can't quite get the ball to set us away there. Here's David Alaba now on the left-hand side. Not long to go now. One goal either way here could be enough. Ter Stegen bats that away. Not really that convincing. It's all a bit nervy right now. He is Coman with the overhead kick across the box. Doesn't go anywhere. Just trying to get the ball away. Doing what I didn't do in the first half. But Bayern here are having a good spell in the game. They're coming on to us. Here's Martinez into Lewandowski. Bit of room for him. Now out to Franck Ribéry. But Semedo stands strong. Really nice play there. Now I'm going to try and play out. Nicely done there. Rakitic now into midfield. Onto Coutinho. Back to Arthur. Really nice build-up play. Arthur now has Messi out on the right-hand side. Into Suárez. Lovely football. This is magnificent. Coutinho arriving from midfield. Coutinho scoring the goal, which could win the Uefa Champions League. What an absolutely fantastic goal from box to box. Semedo to Rakitic brings the ball forward into Arthur, then to Messi, to Suárez, to Coutinho. And after all that, we had so much time to think about it. And Felipe Coutinho just slots it one side of Neuer. Thank you very much. 1-0 down, 2-1 up. This man right here, he's changed the game. Coutinho with a double that could land us the Champions League title. Come on! That really is an absolutely sensational moment there. I am absolutely ecstatic with the way that it's worked out. At halftime, we wasn't panicking. We know we can make a comeback. That wasn't really the issue. But the issue was the way that Bayern were certainly finding themselves in a lot of space in our half. What we've done in the second half, we have completely pressed them into oblivion. They haven't been able to react. And even now, I want to go for another one. I want to kill this game completely. We're into added time here. 3 minutes here to go. We're into the first minute now. Can we stop Bayern playing? Absolutely yes. I'd love Messi to get a goal as well. Or maybe even Coutinho hat-trick. He is Dembélé in the final second of the Champions League. Dembélé back to Coutinho. He can't get his hat-trick, but we are going to do it. We are European champions. Barcelona back in their rightful place. Messi will be lifting the Champions League title. Incredible. Right throughout this series, time and time again, we've been behind, we've been up against it. We have bounced back. We've never given up. We've had that incredible attitude right throughout. Longley's been sensational. Rakitic as well. Every single player right throughout this series has played their part. And Barcelona, I am delighted to say, will be lifting the Champions League. We have done it, guys. And here comes the trophy celebration, and it is going to be Lionel Messi stepping up and lifting that illustrious title. And don't we all wish that in real life this is what's going to happen at the Wanda? Every single player, look at the celebration, look at the smiles on the faces. Every single player knows they've done their part. Come together as one for this moment, and this moment only. Barcelona are champions of Europe. We have conquered it. We've done it right here. And Messi there lifting that trophy. That has made my day. That has made my weekend. What a time this is. Barcelona have done it. And I'm so glad, guys, that I could share this with you. And what we hope now, of course, is this is what is going to happen. We've got Liverpool now in the semi-finals in real life, just like we did on here as well. If it's anything like that game, we are in for a massive treat. But all that's left to say now, guys, is thank you for every single one of you who right throughout the series, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you've been here, you've been waiting for the episodes. Now the finale has come. We've got the right result. Coutinho changing the game at halftime, and I'm delighted to leave you with the Champions League title here. Barcelona back where they belong. Thank you to every single one of you who've got involved in the series, watching it, commenting on it. Every single one of you, I really appreciate that. And of course, there are more videos to come. Barcelona in real life are on course for exactly the same thing. I'll see you soon, guys, with more videos. But until then, as always, Visca El Barça.